Hello, my name is Neil. For years, stories have emerged from the Welsh countryside, accounts of something large, out of place, stalking the hills and fields. This video is a roundup of the most recent and compelling big cat sightings across North Wales, told by ordinary people who've had extraordinary encounters. There's no dramatic music or effects here, just the facts and the raw, sincere words of the witnesses. By focusing on their stories, we can listen closely to what's really being reported. Join me as we quietly investigate these events, travelling from Anglesey to Flintshire, piecing together a puzzle that's baffled locals for decades. Are these misidentifications, escaped pets, or something more? Let's examine the evidence and see how close we can get to the truth. Our journey starts on Anglesey, near the busy A55, where a motorist named Adam had a startling encounter. Driving near the Premier Inn roundabout at Holyhead, Adam spotted a large black animal in a field, sleek, powerful, and far bigger than any domestic cat. The creature moved low to the ground, stalking a flock of sheep with calculated patience. Adam was convinced he was seeing a puma-long tail, muscular build, and a presence that didn't belong. The sighting was brief, but unforgettable. He reported it, joining a growing number of witnesses across the region. The location, so close to roads, hotels and supermarkets, highlights the strange overlap of human life and hidden wildlife. This Holyhead account is a classic, a credible witness, a clear view, and an animal that shouldn't be there. It raises immediate questions. Where did it come from? Where did it go? How many more are out there, living unseen at the edges of our world? Next, we move to a golf course in Old Colwyn, a place of leisure, until a local named Glenn saw something shocking. After a round of golf, Glenn spotted a huge black cat, which he identified as a puma, striding confidently across the fairway. Its size and feline silhouette were unmistakable, even from 100 yards away. Glenn, familiar with local wildlife, knew this was no fox or badger. The animal's fluid, powerful gait made it seem completely at home, as if it owned the place. The encounter left Glenn uneasy, prompting him to report it out of concern for the community. A golf course is a curated human space, yet this predator moved through it with ease. These animals aren't confined to remote wilds, they're adapting to our patchwork landscapes, moving unseen where we least expect. The Old Colwyn sighting is a reminder. These creatures are closer than we think. By May 2024, reports of big cats had become a steady stream, prompting monthly summaries to track the phenomenon. 2 sightings stood out, one in Holywell, where a resident saw a large, cat-like animal moving purposefully at dawn, and another at Llyn on Anglesey, where a witness described a panther-sized creature near the reservoir. Both locations offer ideal habitats: woodland, water, and prey. These reports, from different counties but the same month, suggest either wide-ranging animals or multiple individuals. Each account adds to our understanding of their movements and territories. The shift to monthly summaries marks a move from novelty to pattern, recognizing an ongoing mystery. The May 2024 summary shows the Welsh big cat phenomenon is persistent and widespread. The evidence keeps growing. Rewinding to July 2023, we find a surge in sightings, so many that monthly summaries became necessary. Reports poured in from drivers, farmers, and people at home, all describing a large black cat-like creature with a long tail. Witnesses noted its silence and speed, its ability to vanish without a trace. This month marked a turning point. The evidence was too consistent and frequent to ignore. The question shifted from, did someone see a big cat, to, where will the next one appear? July 2023 became the month the whispers turned into a roar. The scale of the phenomenon demanded a new approach. Something unusual was happening in North Wales. June 2023 brought its own challenges, with a backlog of reports needing careful documentation. The summary for June included both recent and older encounters, creating a rich tapestry of evidence. Reports ranged from fleeting glimpses in headlights to prolonged observations in fields. Compiling these accounts validated witnesses who might otherwise have stayed silent. This methodical approach ensures no detail is lost and patterns can emerge over time. June's summary set the stage for the July surge, showing the phenomenon was already well underway. Even before the summer peak, big cats were making their presence known. In Chirk, near the English border, 3 distinct big cat encounters were reported in a short span. The first sighting described a large black cat, bigger than a dog, with a long tail. Soon after, another witness saw a similar animal moving along a hedgerow. The third report from a different part of Chirk suggested the animal had a considerable range. These clustered sightings hint at established territories or regular travel corridors. The landscape, farmland, woodland and river, offers ideal conditions for a large predator. Together, these encounters create a compelling local story, moving the mystery from folklore to genuine zoological intrigue. For Chirk residents, the question is now when, not if, the next sighting will occur. Nearby, Wrexham has also seen recent striking reports. In Rossett, a resident spotted a big cat in their own garden, black, muscular and far larger than any domestic cat. Another sighting came from a different part of town, near Woodland, with a similar description. These animals seem to use green corridors to navigate the urban edge, moving where wild and tame meet. The A483 corridor, with its mix of development and old woodland, provides cover and opportunity. These Wrexham encounters show the animal's stealth and adaptability. To exist unseen near a large town requires a keen understanding of the landscape. Their presence is revealed only in fleeting, accidental encounters. Back on Anglesey, one of the most dramatic sightings occurred near the Britannia Bridge. A couple, driving home late at night, saw a jet-black animal with a long, curved tail illuminated by their headlights. The creature crouched low, muscles tensed, before vanishing into the darkness. Both witnesses, familiar with local wildlife, were certain it was a panther. The location is striking, a major transport link busy with traffic, yet a big cat was seen right beside it. The animal may have used the railway or wooded banks as a corridor between mainland and island. 2 people saw the same thing, corroborating each other's account. The Britannia Bridge sighting is a vivid reminder. These animals move boldly through even the most unexpected places. For a moment, the myth became real, caught in the headlights before disappearing again. The mystery endures. In Denbigh, 2 recent encounters have put this historic town on the big cat map. The first was a classic sighting, a large black cat patrolling a field's edge before vanishing into a hedgerow. The second came with a photograph, grainy, distant, but showing a dark, long-tailed animal. The photo, while not definitive, adds a tangible piece of evidence to the story. These sightings reinforce each other, suggesting a real animal is frequenting the area. Denbigh's mix of pasture and woodland offers perfect cover and prey. With more camera phones in hand, it may only be a matter of time before undeniable proof emerges. The Denbigh double is a powerful reminder. The evidence is mounting. In Flintshire's Pontybodkin Woods, the evidence wasn't a sighting, but tracks left in fresh snow. A walker familiar with local wildlife found large, round, clawless paw prints, distinctly feline and far bigger than a dog's. The print's size and stride suggested a heavy, long-legged animal. Photographed and documented, these tracks offer measurable physical evidence. This woodland has a history of big cat reports, including previous trail camera footage. The paw prints strengthen the case for a resident predator. Seeing the physical trace of such an animal makes the mystery feel real and grounded. The Pontybodkin prints are a fitting end quiet, physical evidence supporting dramatic eyewitness accounts. Even when unseen, these animals leave clues for those who know where to look. We've travelled across North Wales, hearing stories and examining evidence. These are the experiences of ordinary people, shared in good faith. I haven't tried to prove or disprove any account, but to present them as a compelling, if incomplete picture. The question of what these animals are remains open, but the consistency and number of sightings suggests something is out there. If you have your own experience or theory, share it in the comments. Every perspective adds to the mystery. Thank you for joining this quiet investigation. The search for answers continues. Until next time, keep your eyes open.